I'm late. My bad. Sorry. I was trying to find me some music to listen to while I draw. Hello, hi, how is everybody? Oh my gracious. Sorry, I got locked in so hard trying to find me some music. Yeah, hello, hi. Give me just 1 second. I gotta get my art, tablet computer over here. Okay, here we go. Alright, fixed it. Alright, we're good. Gosh, okay, so, lots of stuff happening this morning. Last night, I discovered that one of my artworks that I plan on doing for the next video I plan on uploading, I found out that the time-lapse might be corrupted, so I'm having a hard time, I'm having to figure that out, and I'm hoping that, I can fix it today. If not, it's gonna be a lot shorter than I want it to be, only 60 seconds long. The whole time-lapse itself is like about 6 minutes long, so that's a little sad, but that's okay. We'll live with it, I guess. We'll just live with it. I do have, a different time-lapse that I'm working on, which will help pad out timing for the video and stuff, because I wanted to talk about a fair amount of things, and, that's why I was kind of happy that the time-lapse for the first one was going to be so long, because it's 6 minutes long, and I can always trim it down, you know? But it's not working! So I'm gonna have to, like, try and fix it. I'll fix it later, though, when I have the time. Right now, though, we're gonna focus on drawing our little stormling guy here. Hello, Rin! I know you've been busy, but surviving the storm, yes, yes. I am A-okay, though. We're doing okay. To be fair, my busyness is a lot of fun things that I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna be, going on a little trip and stuff. We're gonna have fun. But yeah. And plus I've just got, they piled me up with shifts at work. Just so. I'm sorry, I'm breaking the fourth. I'm kind of ruining the immersion there by mentioning work stuff, but I'm just trying to explain why I might not stream this coming week, even though I want to. Anyway, let's see. How far did we get with, like, accessories and stuff? Did we get all of our accessories? No, those are the wrong accessories. Oh, we did circle it? Alright, let's do the headband next. And we're gonna use the G-pen. Up. Perfect. Ba-doop. Up. No. I think I've got the right size. Yeah, it's good. Let's see, pull this around. Pull this around. And do I have background music on? I do. Also, whenever I watch back my, my streams, because I do that. I do watch back on my streams. I've noticed that I'm kind of quiet. Like, my streams in general are kind of quiet. And I have to, like, turn up my volume a little bit. Which, I don't know how to fix that. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just my audio issue. I don't know if it's the same way for you guys. But if you can't hear the background music very well, you should be hearing some sort of piano right now. If you can't hear that, or if you can't hear the rain sounds, let me know. That means I just need to make some audio adjustments. And it's just some quick things that I can do while I'm streaming. Because I want to make sure the aesthetics and vibes are on point. It's okay, I'm glad you're always so open and honest. Enjoy your energy. Oh, thank you, Rin. Thank you so much. I do my best. I'm having a good time. Yeah. Life gets busy. Life gets busy, and wanting to have like a work-life balance is not exactly hard. It's just, I mean, at this point in time in my life, it's not hard. It's just, it means I have to balance a bunch of things that I want to do. And since I want to do this stuff as well as I need a job, it's just a little bit harder for me to find time for everything. You know? But that's okay. I'm living with it. Sorry, I got distracted with somebody, okay? I got a message from a little bird. And I don't know, they said something about drinking a salted dark chocolate mocha, and that sounds delicious. I love coffee. Coffee is so good. Coffee is delicious. Okay, so I think for the general color for this karate headband, we're actually going to do, we're gonna do red, just because. That's a classic color for. Let's see if this works out the way I want it to. Good evening! Hello, Del Taco! How are you? I saw you in the voice chat in the Discord earlier, and I thought about popping in, but it was like 30 minutes before stream, and I really needed to get stream stuff ready. So I'm sorry, I didn't hop in to say hi. I could have at least said hi, but I didn't. I'm sorry. And I would join you in VC after stream, but I have D&D after stream, so I won't be able to. But I thought about joining you. I did. My audio is low as well. I listen through a Bluetooth speaker. Oh. Well, dang. It's okay, I forgot the stream was so soon after. I should have hopped in earlier. It's okay, it's okay. I'll hop in VC and we can all talk sometime. I promise. I promise I'm gonna do that. Maybe tomorrow, since I'm off tomorrow. I'll hop in Discord and we can all yap. I'll like sit and draw or something. That would be fun. Not sure I'd be able to stream what I'm drawing though. On Discord at least, because I talk on Discord on a different computer than mine. I listen through Bluetooth. Does that? Should I? I don't know how to. I don't know how to make it to where my volume is too much louder. I mean, I know I said I could do it, but then I have my voice all the way up. And then I also have my background music. I have my background music up a little bit. I might put it up a little bit more. There you go. And then the rain ambiance maybe a little bit lower than the music. I don't know. If y'all tell me if y'all like those adjustments. Okay, now we're gonna do accessories. We're gonna do the pencil next. Oh, the pencil's gonna be a lot harder to see actually. Pencil. Here, I could just lower the opacity of everything else, but instead of doing that, I'm gonna do this little number here. And just make it a lighter color. Now, I'm gonna this. wait, I don't want this. I'm having a fun time drawing Mischief with other people's characters. That's so fun. I'm so glad you're having fun. Mischief is such a cute character, by the way. I love the way Mischief is designed. Go. Go. Wait. Okay, we're gonna rotate. Okay. Okay. If I could just... If I could draw, that'd be great. Here it goes. Okay. I just had to lock in for a second. That needs to be a little bit thinner. Ooh, I think the pressure in the atmosphere just dropped. Something shifted in my ear canals. Here we go. The spherical chaos creature. I love them. They are so cute. And now we do the left. Hey guys, I didn't think this through. Pencil being tucked behind the ear is cute, but you're not gonna be able to see the lead unless if I do some like shading. I was really planning on doing much shading. I could. It won't be that hard. Your audio is fine. Happy to know I'm not going deaf. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's just my streams are so soft. And I don't know... And I'm not sure how to make them... not that way. I gotta figure it out. Audio mixing. I gotta figure out my audio mixing to make sure I can be a little bit louder. Let's see. Right, nice. Now, I'm gonna... I might have to keep like a little white outline along the edges of the pencil. I want this to be... Yep. Pencil is only gonna have one color. Let's see. Gonna select, because it's gonna be a classic like yellow pencil. Oops. Here we go. Oh no! I didn't want that. I'm gonna have to clean up the edges here a little bit. That's okay. I actually find like using the eraser tool kind of relaxing. Going along the edges and erasing lines I don't need, I find that very relaxing. Holy cow! My frames are dropping like crazy! I'm so sorry if the stream is really, really crunchy. Let me see if I can fix that. Let me check to see if the stream is really crunchy. I'm checking. Oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Not as bad as it could be, and that's okay. Now, if I could chat fast enough to keep up with the conversation. Oh, you're okay, Rim. It's okay. I knew what you were referring to. It's all right. It's a-okay. I do not mind bouncing back to topics. That's a-okay with me. For no reason at all. Do you have your main outfit ref anywhere? Yes, I should. I should. I think I posted it. Gosh, it was a while back when I posted it though. Let me see. I do have Discord up right now. Actually, I think I gave it to somebody earlier. Let me see. Ref. No, that's the wrong ref. I'm looking, I promise. Ha ha! I knew exactly what to look for. I didn't struggle at all. Here, I'll send it in the art room. It should load in a second. It'll load up in a second. But yes, that is my arch reference for the. Alright, so I'm gonna use a trick. I'm gonna use a clipping layer, and then along the edges of my line art, I can just. Here we go. We're just gonna make this. I can't see if the stream is crunchy. I can only load it at max 144p anyway. Oh no! That's fine. That's fine though. At least your experience is the same either way. Either way. Gosh, I'm sorry though. Internet be like that sometimes. And we're just gonna do this little trick here. And since it's on a clipping layer, it's not going to draw anywhere else but on what is filled. Sorry, it took me a second to say that. But what is filled on the layer below. So if you have a layer below that only has a certain thing on it, if you use a clipping layer above that layer, it'll only draw on the stuff underneath it. On the layer directly underneath it. So it's very handy stuff. Very, very handy. And this is going to help our pencils stand out against the dark outline, against the dark of the woods. Rare, crappy Wi-Fi W. Yes, yes. At least you're getting a consistent experience. There we go. And now we're going to use a lighter yellow for the top of the pencil. It would let me. Oh, I forgot which size brush I was using, guys. That's no bueno. Okay, it looks like I was using 17. That's fine with me. 17's a good size. There we go. I could make the lead a little bit different looking. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my... Ah! Okay, perfect. Okay, sorry. Got distracted. Alright, locking back in. Locking back in. Alright, so... I need to delete the pencil layer. And then I'm in the sketch layer for the pencil. I also want to, I need to karate headband. Here we go. And then, are you gonna let me change the look? Thank you. Pencil. Here we go. Alright. I might lower the opacity just a wee bit. I feel like that matches better, but that might look weird. Honestly, I think it might be fine. And I think it might be fine, especially if I use rim lighting for everything else. I think it should be fine. Alright, so accessories. I've done all the accessories. I've done all the mouths. I think it's time for us to do zippers now. Ooh, zippers need to go on top of hood trims. There we go. Proper layering is always important. Alright, we're gonna do the star zipper first. Here we go. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. Let's move this little guy down. So I can actually see what I'm doing. It took me forever to figure out how to draw these little bubble stars perfectly. Well, not perfectly, it's never perfect, but decently. Let's try that again. And we're just gonna, whoops. Weird is part of the art. It is. It is. Guys, I'm struggling a little bit. Just give me a second. I gotta lock in for a second. Okay, that's better. Thank gracious. Okay. I fixed it. Okay. No! Why would you do that to me? Okay. Little star pendant go right here. I know this zipper is rather large, but I think it's fine. I think it's perfectly fine. There we go. Let's get rid of this. Hello, Lucy. Hi. Welcome in. How are you today? Oh, I was labeling my layer Lucy. It's supposed to be star zipper. Star zipper. Oh, perfect. Now we're gonna open up a new layer underneath that layer for the color. And we're gonna set this as a reference layer. And then we're just gonna use our lovely little fill tool. And actually, I think I might make this a brighter yellow. There we go. Just for now. Just for now. Just for the sake of, like, making it separate. You know? I'm also thinking about coloring the line art so that it's not just pitch black line art. But when I draw initially, I always draw with pitch black line art and then I color the line art afterwards. It's easier for me to focus on, like, my details and stuff if I'm not focused on the line art. Like colors and stuff, changing the colors and stuff. Plus, there's a really easy way to color your line art afterwards. I'm doing pretty well, just chilling at work. I hope your work day goes amazing, Lucy. I hope it goes great. Is it really slow right now? Are they keeping you busy? Ow! My tummy! Why would you do that? It's okay. I'm fine. My tummy just decided to stab me for no reason. Okay, so lightning zipper is next. Just gonna... Whoop. We're gonna make cute little lightning zipper. Meow, 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 meow. Thank you. It's kind of slow, yeah. Well, I hope it's not boring, because I hate being bored. Being bored is the worst. Oh my gosh. Okay, so speaking of being bored, have y'all ever seen that one post that's like talking about how there was like this whole study done on boredom and the effects it has on people. And Lucy is the star. She is a star. She is a star. But there was this whole like study on people who and the effects of being bored and stuff. And so basically these people were put in a room with a box, and it was an electric box, or like a box with electricity flowing through it. And it wasn't like terrible large amounts of electricity. There wasn't like tons of volts or anything in it. It was just enough to, like, when you touched it, it shocked you and it didn't feel pleasant. It was like, not like taser levels, but it was like, I like to think the way when I was reading it about it, the way I interpreted it is that it's like the shock from like a shock collar, which I don't agree with shock collars, but that's a conversation for a whole different time. So enough to make you go, ah, ouch, but not enough to like injure you. Anyway, according to the study, people would go up, like, once they got bored, and they knew the effects of this. Once they would get bored, they would go up and they would touch the box, and they'd get zapped, and then they'd leave it alone for a little while, and then they could come back and they get zapped again. Like, anything to keep from getting bored. Now, part of me says that the way that this particular post that I got this from, explained it isn't correct exactly. I'm trying to, like, I'm hoping I'm not spreading misinformation by talking about this, but looking a 9-volt battery. But, like, essentially, it was just a analysis on people and their boredom. Maybe like those prank gum packs. Yeah, a bit like that, like a static shock. And, like, you know, those are unpleasant, but they're not like, oh my gosh, I'm hurt, I'm terribly hurt. You know, it's more like an owie. That was unpleasant. and then you move on with your life, right? So I think that's why people were coming back and letting themselves get shocked, because maybe they were coming up and they're like, maybe it's not gonna shock me this time, and then they get shocked because it was like a static shock. But either way, point is, apparently people would rather make themselves mildly uncomfortable than be bored. That's the whole point of that study. There's also another study done where people were given a box of staples or pins. I think it was a box of pins, a lighter, and a candle, and they were told to put the candle on the wall. And so a bunch of people were like trying to melt the candle wax to stick it on the wall, but that wouldn't work because once you lit the candle, it would just slide off the wall. So what they discovered, it was like a... Sorry, I'm all over the place because I'm doing something else while I'm talking, and it's hard for me to multitask like that. But while they were doing this study, the point of this study was to analyze how people think outside of the box, you know? So a lot of people were just trying to stick the candle to the wall and were hoping that would work. Well, it didn't. In fact, the way it was meant to be solved was for you to tack the box that held the tacks to the wall and use it to hold up the candle. But the reason why some people weren't doing that is because they regarded the box of tacks as a singular thing rather than two separate objects. So, like, rather than they saw the whole picture rather than dissecting what made up that picture, you know? What made up what elements they had to work with. And the people who thought outside of the box, on quotations, which technically it's not outside the box because it's kind of how you were supposed to solve it anyway, but they found out that people were more likely to do it the other way when they had the tacks separated from the box that they were in. And the people were like, oh, I can use this box as part of my solution, rather than thinking of the box and tacks as a whole object that they have to work with. Anyway, I took a psychology class, and I really liked seeing all of these different thought experiments. Like, I like reading about thought experiments. I think they're fun. I think it's really, really fun, and I like to pause, and I like to think it through myself to see if I would be able to solve it. Anyway, I'm not sure if that was, like, entertaining for anybody else. I'm sorry if I bored you. Lightning zipper. Okay, that's good. And then we're gonna take away sketch. I forgot this. Here we go. Perfect. So, little lightning zipper. How cute. It's very cute. I added the little circle on top because it looked a little weird without anything connecting it. So, that's why that's there. I am, however, going to erase this a little bit here. No. Here we go. I hate it when the color outlines show up because it looks bad. It does not look great. So, I like mitigating that. Do you think what you think you think? Do you think? Hold up. That broke my brain. Hold up. Do you think what you think you think? Do you think what you think you think? Yes. 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 I'm gonna go with yes. Raindrop zipper is next. Here we go. Lower the opacity. Lower the opacity. Thank you. Right. Now again, the colors for these are actually going to be part of the colors that we use on the Portafe Discord for everybody it's for everybody to get their own little unique colors for their roles and stuff. So whenever you join the Portafe Discord, there are quite a few different colors to choose from that you can make your name, so that way you're a little more customized. I was in a few Discords that had that, and I thought it was a lot of fun. Is it a lot of work to get set up? Yes. Is it worth it? Yes. Because I love seeing people with their own little... I think it's really important to be able to customize your roles in a server. I feel like it makes it feel more personalized, you know? And we love a personalized experience. But yeah, those colors that we use for our name tags in the Discord are going to be the colors that you can use for these. So there's going to be about like 20 different colors. There's going to be about 20 different colors, but that's okay. Honestly, if I could, I'd just pick out a color. I just have this to where it could just be a color wheel. Gosh, that'd be so nice. But alas, PICREW does not work that way. With PICREW, you have to... It's just a bunch of images that you can click through. I love a good hex code color wheel. Eventually, I think I've like mentioned this before, but eventually I want to make like a really in-depth character creator like Rinmaro Games used to have. I know not everybody knows who Rinmaro Games is, and that's sad, but that's okay because Rinmaro Games kind of died when Flash died. So, but one of the best character creators I have ever had the pleasure of using. And I want to create something like that. But for mine, I kind of want to have like a full body of said character along with a bunch of different fashion choices. And then off to the side, there's going to be a box that changes with, that has like the face. And so it's going to be like portrait of the character as well as like their full body off to the side. I think that would be really cool and customized, and I'm gonna do that eventually. Gotta figure out. I've got a friend who's willing to help me make it, who can do the coding for it, or like at least help me build a game-like thing for it. So I'm excited. Okay, next is flower zipper. Flower zipper. Okay, flower zipper. And we're going to draw said flower zipper. Please just select the color I want. Thank you. And whoop. It's just gonna be a really simple flower. And a circle in the middle. I'm going to use my eraser tool. Oh, sure. Let's fix that. Let's fix this. That's not what I wanted. It's okay. You know what? It's okay. I'm gonna take this off of a reference layer before I forget. Alright, we're just gonna have to move the flower zipper down so I can see it better. Here we go. Nah. Okay. Yes. Sorry, my brain broke for a second and I was considering something. Alright, so little petal here. Okay, what if I just do this first and then I do it the way that I want to? I know! I could cheat, but I'm not gonna cheat. That's so cute! Okay. If I do say so myself, and I do say so myself. And now we're gonna erase little parts of it. Stop that. Stop it. Get some help. So, yeah, we're just gonna do this. Gentle little circles around to help narrow out these lines here meeting in the middle. No, you stop that. There we go. It's not perfect, which is going to bother me. Does it need to be perfect? No, not necessarily, but I do want these petals to look nice. Just gonna mix this out. And then we're just gonna use this again. That's a lot better. Cute is as cute does. It is, it is. It's going to look very nice. Okay. Okay, here we go. I think this works. And now do this. Nope. Well, now they look a little off. I can't believe this flower is taking me so long. Okay. Cute. Alright, we fixed it. We're going to select And we're going to move this over here. Move up, please. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna make the flower pink because I can and I want to. The flower is going to be pink. And there ain't nothing you can do to stop me. Because you're gonna be able to customize the color eventually once I get the colors in the system. Alright, so let's select right here. Let's select right here. Okay. Thank you for actually working. Alright. Invert. Anytime I say invert, I think of like Ponyo's dad going, revert, revert. And it's my favorite thing. For anybody who hasn't seen Ponyo, I highly recommend going to watch it. You can find it on DVDs, and you can probably find it online somewhere to watch. Highly recommend watching any Studio Ghibli film, though. Good stuff. A cute pink little flower. Don't worry, it's not always going to be pink. You won't have to be stuck with pink, I promise. Ooh, excuse me. Wow. I burpeted. I shouldn't have burpeted. Here we go. It's very cheesy, but I like it. I like it. I think it's cute. Alright. That's it for the flower zipper. Guys, I don't remember what I was going to do for the jewel pin zipper. So... I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm assuming I was going to go, like, a diamond route. So... let's see. Ruler. I want 4 lines of symmetry, and I want it right here. Actually, I want it a little bit lower. No, center it, please. Here we go. Alright. Gracious me! I'm assuming that's what I meant. I did not give myself much room or much direction with that. So I'm just gonna assume I wanted something like this. Are you gonna work for me, or are you just gonna sit there? Okay, thank you. Nope, too narrow. Okay, that looks decent enough. We're going to erase a few lines to make sure this looks nice. Alright, now we're gonna go in with a thinner brush, 0.7, and then we're just gonna make our little gemstone facets. Here we go. And now, I'm gonna set that as a reference layer. Actually, we're just gonna set this. Some selection tool. Select. We're gonna make this gem a bright icy blue. If you see a character reference in this coloration, no, you do not. You lie. There is no correlation whatsoever to a blue diamond. Specifically shaped like this. None whatsoever. None. And now we are going to... delete ruler. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Anyway, let's erase some of these light blue outlines because they're going to drive me nuts because I hate seeing them there. They don't belong there, and they know they don't belong there. They do it specifically to irritate me, just so you know. It is specifically against me. Alright, so little zipper. Cute, cute, cute. Now we're doing the hood. Oh, no. Now we are going to do the mini cloak layer. I think the mini cloak layer should go layered above the pockets. Alright. So scarf is gonna go here. So we're just gonna go ahead and draw a scarf. Actually, mini cloak really needs to go. Gosh. Where should scarf go? Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to think. Because if I put it above the hood... Scarf is just gonna have to go in its own little thing. I guess. Because scarf doesn't work over here. We're just gonna have to put scarf up here somewhere. Here. No, I don't want scarf in with the mouths. I mean it could. Because it could be like covering the mouth. Let me think about that. I'll think about that. We're just gonna put it underneath accessories because I don't know where else to put it. And then we're gonna go back to our mini cloak layer. Now this one you can have an option to have it or not to have it. So first one we're gonna do is ruffles. And then go. See, it's just gonna be like an extra cute little layer. Oh, I need to fix this. It's gonna drive me nuts. I need those to stay connected. Okay, perfect. And now we're gonna copy, paste, flip. I like it being slightly offset. I think that's kind of cute. But I do realize other people might not like it, so I think I'm gonna move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. Okay. Give me a sec. I'm going to move this one. A little bit. Okay. Here we go, that's cute. Circus zebra flashbacks. Yes. The third movie was really fun. I liked the circus movie. I thought it was cute. Okay. Now, my hope is that everybody understands that in order for this to look good, we need the color of this to match the color of the hood on top. Just FYI, your Wi-Fi, your audio's a little quiet. Music is at a good volume. I know! I'm not, oh gosh, okay. I'm not very close to my microphone, so, that might be why. Let me sit up straight. Maybe that'll help. I don't think I can get it any closer to my face. I don't know if I can scoot up any closer either. I've got an idea. Wait, no, that means I can't use my little shortcuts. I liked it a lot. It was very fun and very silly. Yeah. It was so cute. It was so cute. Gosh, I'm also really bad at like mumbling when I'm talking and I'm looking down. So here, let me just scoot up a little bit more. Okay. I am up here now. Can you hear me a little bit better? And we are going to continue our drawing. Here we go. Ah! Well, that doesn't look quite right. Give me a second. Also, is that a little bit better? Is the audio quality a bit better now? I'm sorry I was seated so far. I should have known better. We're gonna use this to move these lights around. You know what? At this point, I think I'm just gonna redraw it because it's kind of getting on my nerves. Yeah, at this point, I'm just gonna redraw this. Sometimes a good restart is all you need. Oh my gosh, please, just select everything. Thank you. All right, now we're going to No, he's just a little guy. It's okay. We're gonna fix it. I'm just fixing it is all. Loud and clear. Okay, perfect. I was sitting too far away from my microphone. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that would be an issue? There we go. Alright, now we're gonna mimic the same shape over here. There we go. Okay, cute. This one needs adjusted though. Yeah, this one needs adjusted because I want it to look at least somewhat similar. This time I am moving this one up a little bit and in. And then this top portion here, I'm going to down. Alright, that feels a lot better. That feels a lot better. So we are going to complete our lines so that we are able to actually color this in properly. Layer underneath this layer. Did you say my shoes are what? No, I didn't. What did I say? I don't remember what I said that could have sounded like that. Here we go. And we're gonna color this in with the yellow. Perfect. So there's one cloak design. We love the layers. We love layers. Let's see. I need a sip. Alright. Gosh, I really don't want to like... I guess I could. As someone else who was here, I don't think you said anything. I think Rin was making a joke. I think Rin's making a joke, and I just don't know what he's referring to. Let's see. And ruffles. Now we're gonna do pleated. Not pleated. We're gonna do... We're gonna do straight line. We're gonna do a straight line one next. Sorry, I was imagining what I was gonna do next. Alright, so... Let's take this. Something about... issues? Oh! Issues! Oh! I get it! I get it! I get it! Gosh, that took me an embarrassing amount of time to get. I am so sorry, Ren. Your humor is just too high class for me. Here we go. Well, hello, Fallen. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Here we go. No! Why would the line do that to me? Okay. Hey, that's uneven. That's uneven, and I hate that. Okay, give me a second. I gotta lock in. Locking in. Locking in some more because now this needs... Don't lag on me. Clip Studio Paint, that is unfair. But hello, Fallen. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We're just drawing some Stormling fashion today. Yeah, making some protein pancakes and I saw you were on. Figured I'd swing by and say hi. Well, hello! Protein pancakes sound good. That sounds nice. Thank you for stopping by to say hi. I appreciate it. Are you Fallen who is in the Discord, or are you a new Fallen? Have I seen you before? Oh, okay. They're still not the same link. They're still not the same link. Oh, that's going to drive me insane. You know what? Easier fix is just... Yoink. Here we go. Yeah, gonna add dark chocolate chips and blue boys. Ooh, blueberries and dark chocolate chips sound so good. Those sound delicious. The one and only. Okay, well, hello. Welcome in. so much for being here. Long time no see. I hope you're doing okay. Let's see. Please just select the color I want. Perfect. Alright, that's the second style. Do we like it? I know it's really simple, but some people really like simple. So, we've got that one. We're trying to make a PICREW for everybody's tastes, so that everybody can feel included. So, straight line, and now we're gonna do fancy cloak. This one's going to have a more nobility feel to it. New job, moved, no more school, I'm free! Free from college, let's go! Congratulations! That is something to celebrate. Gotta lock in on the fancy cloak. Lock in on the fancy cloak. Okay. Now we're gonna do my favorite part of drawing clothes, and that is drawing ripples. Oh, hey, that looks terrible. What was I thinking? Here we go. So, and this one's going to be like high-low kind of thing, which means it starts off shorter, and then gradually, as it goes behind, it gets longer. I wish I could rock a high-low. Wait, I have one. I'm wearing one right now. It's, if you can't tell, it's one of my favorite styles of dresses. I like it a lot because you get both the like elegant long train, but your movement isn't hampered because it's short in the front and you can run. You can run so fast because your legs are free. Also, the thoughts on the little guy getting some pockets. We've got pockets. I just haven't drawn them yet. You want to see the pockets? I'm going to show you the pockets. Even though you didn't say that you wanted to see them specifically, you mentioned them, so I'm going to show them to you. All right, so we've got like pockets that are inside the cloak. We've got pockets that are inside the cloak, and then we've got pockets that are sewn on the outside of the cloak. We will be getting more pockets, don't you worry. These are just the suggestions that I've got for now. The pockets. But if you have suggestions for pocket styles, let me know and I shall add them. That works? Yeah, we've got tons of different pockets. If you need another pocket, let me know. I will add it. Alright, let's go back to this. So we're just gonna draw this up here. And I'm just gonna add this little... Oh wait, I gotta make that shorter. There we go. Very simple, very elegant design. Ta-da! And we're just gonna try and mimic it over on this side. I need to make this a little more obvious that it goes to a lower length in the back. There we go. And then we're just gonna do this number here. Perfect. And if we pull this up, whoops, went too high again. There we go. And pull this down here to meet this. Ta-da! Simple ruffles, or folds. I'll leave it to the artster, you, because I would add too many pockets and he would lose his little guy energy. Oh, I think he can still have little guy energy if he had tons of pockets. Pockets galore. I might do that. Kind of like how corduroy pants have like ridiculous amounts of pockets. No, not corduroy. What am I saying? Cargo. Cargo pants. Gracious me. If I could get my fashion terminology correct, that would be amazing. W Ruffles, thank you. Thank you. I'm doing my best. I am doing my best. Alright, so... fancy cloak. has been designed. So now all we need to do is just pull this down here. And then we're going to select our color. Yoink. Yoink the color, please. Thank you. Fill. And voila! Cargo cape? Oh yeah. Or hear me out, little guy bag? Put him in a little bag? That'd be so cute. Easy as ta-da! Yes. Yes. Let me check to see if the zipper looks okay. Yeah, it does. Okay. Oh, he looks so fancy! Sorry, I got excited there. Okay, so we've got a few cloaks down. We've got some cute ones. Is there any other like trim styles that we can think of, like for the bottom of the cowl decorations? So we've got this like little ruffly one, which I think is cute. Then we've got this straight line one, and then we've got this fancy kind of ruffle cloak. So is there like a different kind of trim that we would like to see? Please let me know. Let's see what else we do. I'm thinking. A belt? Belt. Where should we put said belt? Like a belt clasp? Instead of like a zipper? I think that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Let's see, leather clasp instead of a zipper. We can do that. Let's turn off the zipper. And then we're gonna draw the little clasp. Now the leather clasp won't have different and it's gonna have like a little button for it to snap. Here we go. I might redo this later just to make it look nicer, but we're just trying to get the idea down first. And then this. Oops. I'm gonna grab this. Invert. Color. And then we're gonna put like a little gold. Gold. Oh. That's cute. Yeah, that looks nice. All right. Let's see. Here's the mini cloak layers. What other mini cloak layers can we do? Let's see. I could make something a little more flowy. This. Give me a second. No, stop that. Here we go. And then it's around like so. And then we bring this up here. we go. Something like this? This would be cute. We'll call this one... Oh, idea! Have the tip of the little guy's rain boots poke through! Oh, that'd be so cute! Would it get covered up by the clouds, though? I don't know, but we'll keep that idea. We'll keep that idea, and if we can do it, we'll do it. Because that is really cute. I love that. It does give little guy energy. Oh no! I need to plug up my laptop. Give me a second. Yeah. 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 Get over here. No, don't turn on energy saver mode. That means you're not gonna last long. There we go. Saved it. Crisis averted. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's cute. That's fun. I like that. Okay. Part of me really wants to just like copy paste it, but I'm not going to. Swing down here. Okay. Boop. Boop. Wait. Boop. Here we go. And now we can pull this through. No, stop that. Here we go. No, stop that. Here we go. Hey, I didn't. That wasn't. That's not half bad for mimicking it on the sides. Perfect. And now we're gonna take this and we're just gonna complete the circle around here. Perfect. And now we can open up this. We'll select, and now we're gonna do this. Whoops. Ah! We don't want that. We will have dark colored cloaks though. Don't you guys worry. I need to erase some of these yellow lines on the edges because, again, they drive me insane. Oh, I don't like having trapped spaces like that. That drives me crazy. Ah! Okay. We're okay? Give me a second. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to hit my microphone. Okay. Oh, over here too. I think we're gonna have to set this as a reference layer, because I just realized that I forgot to add the inside of the ruffles here, like so. Very important. Very important. Stop that. Ah! Stop that. Ah! Stop that. You want fine. Fine then. Don't do what I ask you to. Yeah. Oops. that's fun. And I think I'm actually going to use spot blacks for these. I probably should, to be honest. And then spot black this. There we go. That helps it match the style of everything else, actually. I'm gonna do that with the rest of the cloaks too. Yes, that looks nice. Okay, that settled it. That has settled. Okay, that has settled it for me. There we go. I can speak, guys. Okay, so we're actually gonna bring this one up. I'm gonna do some spot blacks for this guy. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna color it in manually because I think that's satisfying. Perfect. Beautiful. Nice. And then same thing for this one. Okay, this one doesn't need it. This one doesn't need it either. Okay, perfect. Alright, I think we've got enough cloak variation for right now. Next we need to do some designs for... I think I might draw the clouds next so I don't forget. Maybe. I feel like the clouds are kind of important. Yeah. And the only difference between the clouds are going to be their colors. So I think I can bring the clouds up here. Because I do need them layered on top of everything else. It's part of this. Okay. Clouds. We're gonna do some cloud line art. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to open up a new layer. Here we go. Where's my... There it is. I need the sketch above everything else so I can see it. That'd be perfect. Please. 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 Just move up. No, I didn't want it in props. Gosh. Check the art chat. Hee hee hee. Ooh, I shall check the art chat. Hee hee hee. Give me 1 second. Give me one moment. Oh gosh, I can't see Discord. Where did I put Discord? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Bald. I'm bald! I love that. That's so cute, Del Taco. That is so cute. I love that. I love it so much. Can I put that as a sticker? Would you be mad if I put that as a sticker? Can I make that a sticker? I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Oopsies, oopsies, oopsies. Okay. See, it works better if I use my mouse. Okay, there we go. All right. And now we're gonna do line art. Sure, thank you, thank you. I am going to make it a sticker after stream. Also saw that somebody messaged me on Discord. A little better. Audio's clear. It's not loud. Ooh, okay. Okay, I think part of my problem with my audio, now that I'm thinking about it, is that I do have like some suppression on. So while my audio is really clear for when I'm talking on Discord, because I have like some suppression filters and stuff to make sure that any noises in the background get filtered out, I think that because I talk so soft, it's also suppressing my voice. So I think I need to do some editing with my audio gain and stuff. I think that might be why. I'm working on a full piece, but my art pen needs to charge. Yeah? Wait, what art piece? Wait, what art piece? I have a pen that is really good with battery power. But I do have to get like actual batteries. Like I can't recharge them, which is sad. But yes. Here we go. We love to see it. Okay, and then we're gonna do another yoink this. Okay. The lines kind of need to match. So I'm just gonna... This time I am going to cheat. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna flip it. Why is my table vibrating? Holy cow! My laptop is fighting for its life! You can do it, little buddy. Just 30 more minutes, and then I'll let you have a break. You will become not bald. Hooray! Oh, thank you, Del Taco. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate it. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. It's okay. We're okay. I am going to leave the clouds slightly off-centered because I can and nobody can stop me, and because I like asymmetry. I think symmetry is overrated. Meow. That's not my best drawing of clouds. Like, at all. Not at all. So, see? And we'll pull this up here. And then we'll pull this around to swirl again. Here we go. And pull this up. Nice. Okay. And now we'll pull this down. This here. Perfect. All right. Now we're going to... Wait. Okay. For a second there, I thought my frames were dropping, and I was like, no! But we're okay. We're fine. We've got it. And we'll pull this up here. Pull this up here. We'll pull this over here. I ate too much lunch. 'Twas a mistake. No, Lucy! That was me last night. That was me last night while I was eating spaghetti. I had too much spaghetti, and my eyes were too big for my tummy. My greed sickens me. My greed sickens me. That's what that is. Alright. I think this is cute. I think this works. It'll work even better when I color the line aren't the way it's supposed to be. Okay. There we go. Perfect. And we're just gonna do a simple layer for the but spaghetti. Same, bestie. But spaghetti. Hello, Eagle. Hi, welcome in. But yeah, spaghetti was so good. Spaghetti was so good. I had a full plate of spaghetti. I devoured it with 2 garlic breads. And then I went back for seconds and I got uncomfortably full. It was sad, but I wanted spaghetti. Spaghetti. I need to figure out what to make tonight for spaghetti. Spaghetti. While we're talking about it, make yourself some spaghetti. Get the spaghetti. Spaghetti good. Or pasta in general. I love pasta. Pasta's so good. Pasta is tasty. Guys, I gotta lock in. I keep getting distracted. I like yapping at you guys so much. And I keep like just not drawing. This is an art stream. You're here to watch me draw. Yeah. I'm gonna use this cute little light blue color. Voila! Actually, I'm gonna make it slightly lighter because that doesn't feel... That feels almost storm cloud-ish. Give me a second. That's better. Sketty it is. Heck yeah, sketty! I used to... Okay, so when my younger sister was younger than she is now, when she was a wee little tot, she had a really hard time saying spaghetti, so she would say paschetti instead. And I had a really hard time saying kitchen. I would say chicken. Mommy, can I go get some milk from the chicken? And yeah. Oh yeah, and trash can was crash can. So a little bit of lore on... It's not really lore. It's just kids being kids, to be honest. Reading a book while watching your stream? Ooh. Are you reading the book I think you're reading? Has it gotten better? Is it still kind of anxiety ridden still? Is it still anxious reading, or is it like, or has it calmed down a bit? I still don't know where to put this stupid scarf. I like the scarf. I want to keep the scarf, but I don't know where to put it. Because I want you to be able to have the scarf with other things. Oh, duh. Put it in zippers. Gracious me. Because you won't be able to see a zipper if the scarf is there. I figured it out. I figured it out because I'm just that good. Sometimes I think I'm a bird eating words while eating spaghetti. Is that okay? Yes, that's fine. In fact, I think that's very whimsical of you, Ren, and we encourage whimsy here. We encourage whimsy. Yes, you are a worm-eating bird. See? We encourage whimsy here. What book do you think it is? Dungeon Crawler Carl? The new one you got? I don't know which one it is. I don't remember the name of it. But the title was upside down. But yeah. Yeah, we encourage whimsy. You pretend you're a worm. We encourage that. I feel like, actually, from now on, that is the only proper way to eat spaghetti. is to pretend that you are a bird eating worms. I have declared it so. Therefore it shall be. Only correct way to eat spaghetti. Oh, and eating lettuce, you have to either pretend you are a rabbit or a cow. No other way of eating lettuce. If you're eating lettuce by itself, which means anytime you're eating a salad, you have to pretend you're either A, a rabbit, or B, a cow. And if you're eating broccoli, you are a giant eating trees. Oh no, that's not the pen I want. Okay, here we go. Pull this. Nope. Pull the line. Pull the line. There we go. Anyway, goodbye, nerds. Have a good weekend. I will eat bird-style spaghetti for dinner. Yippee! You have fun with your bird-style spaghetti, Del Taco. And you have a great rest of your day. And weekend. Have a good every day. The Belden bride, and yes, I like to think broccoli is trees. Yes, the only way to eat broccoli is to pretend you were eating trees. It is the whimsical way, and therefore the only way. Well, that line was good until I got to the end. Let's try that again. Yeah. That's a good line. Okay. We're actually gonna pull this one up here, like so. There we go. Okay, sorry. I get really particular with like where the tangents are with my line art. I hate it when it looks like it's blending in, so I can't deal with that. Like I can't, you know? You know? Words elude me. Alright. Oh no, I just realized. Man. Wait, I have a way to fix this. See, okay, so see the reason why I said man is because the scarf is going behind the cloud and that is not good. So because I wasn't here at the beginning, who are we drawing? This is the Stormlings! It is you! It is you! It is everybody. And I am drawing a PICREW for Stormlings so that you can customize your own Stormling eventually. And that'll be like, just for fun. Just for fun. And I designed these little guys specifically so you could project yourself onto them. And it'd just be, because I do eventually want to get a little mascot live 2D animated. So basically a Stormling right here, live 2D animated, and have TTS implemented so you guys can make him talk. I think that would be so cool. I think it would be so fun. I do need to move the clouds down. Wait. Let's close the zippers so that this is easier. There we go. This works a lot better. Okay. Back to fixing up our scarf. The collective, we are one. Yes, you as the Stormlings. Broccoli Force shall not defeat me. No, never, never. You must never let the broccoli win. I actually quite like broccoli. I think it's a really good vegetable. I like most vegetables, actually. I even like Brussels sprouts. If you put enough salt on them, they're tasty. And I get it, salt is not the only seasoning in the world, but it is the easiest. And I do know how to use other seasonings. It's just, ooh, wait, garlic salt, garlic, and butter on Brussels sprouts would taste so good, actually. With like real garlic and you bake them. I might be onto something here. Okay, anyway. Back to our scarf. What's that hissing sound? Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, I'll let you do what you were doing. It was my little sister. Okay. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Brussels fried in butter and honey. Ooh, wait, is that like a thing? Wait, is that a thing? That sounds tasty if it's a thing. Is it an actual thing? Let's see. Ah! Did not mean to hit my microphone. I am so sorry, guys. So sorry. Maybe I should up this. I don't know if that's gonna change my audio at all. Hello? 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 Unique? New York. New York's unique. You know you need unique. Unique New York. Red leather, yellow leather. Yellow leather, red leather. Red leather. Red leather. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Am I louder now? Tell me if I'm too loud. I might be too loud. I did turn it up a bunch. There's like little settings on my microphone and it's like little bubbles and I kind of forget what they mean. It might be the range at which it will pick up sounds, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not completely certain, but it's a thing. It's a thing. Okay, let's color this scarf before I forget. We're gonna do a classic little red scarf. I know I've only been using like blue and red for like our basic accessory colors, but I just need it just for a placeholder. I promise you it's not gonna be that garish. I just need it for a placeholder. Let's delete that sketch. Beautiful. Okay. And now I need to go back to the clouds because I just realized that there is some color bleeding through, and we all know that I cannot have that color bleeding over the lines here. That is like the worst thing ever. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Where's my eraser? Go. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect. We love to see it. Okay, perfect. Save before I forget. And before the program crashes on me. Yes, it's a recipe in one of my cookbooks. That's really cool. Okay. I might look that up later. That sounds delicious. I love honey. Honey is so good. Honey is so good. I like eating a spoonful of local honey so that my allergies aren't as bad. Yeah. Did you know that you could do that? Because it's made with the pollen from around the area you're in, if you use local honey and you eat a spoonful of that, it'll help you build up a tolerance to the pollen and stuff in the air, because that's what the bees around you use. The more you know. Alright. Perfect. Get rid of that cloud sketch. Delete. Wait. Did I delete the right thing? Yes, I did. Okay, we're okay. Alright. I love the cute little hats that we've got going on. Looky there. Look how cute. Look at how adorable. Such a cute little guy. Okay. Alright. Let's see. What else are we doing? Let's see. We've got stormling eyes. We've got mouths. Let's look at accessories. And I'm gonna turn off some of the... Oops. I'm actually gonna grab the basic hood real quick. Here we go. And then I'm gonna... mini cloak layer. Oh, let's draw the pockets real quick before we forget. Okay, inside pockets. And I'm gonna do something I haven't done yet. I'm just gonna delete the sketch because these pockets are gonna be really simple for us to draw. They're just gonna be really cute, thin little lines here. Because they're inside pockets. And then we're gonna use a spot black to create some depth. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, next we're going to do these. Okay, since they're kind of shaped differently, we're gonna... Here we go. And these pockets can be different colors. What do you mean? Aw, man! I gotta put the cloud below the pockets? Maybe? I guess so. I guess I'll have to, like, layer this differently. That's okay, though. We'll fix it. We'll fix it in a second. Cute little pockets. And these are standard pockets. We're gonna delete this layer here. And we're gonna merge. You'll never be ready! Just merge! Take this. And then we're gonna do our coloring. Perfect. Just trace along here. Perfect. Here we go. Select, invert, color. Perfect. Now we're gonna lower the pockets Now we're gonna put cloud under pocket, I guess. Here we go. And let's see how they look with the mini. Okay, it looks really chaotic with this one in particular, but let's see. It looks fine with this one, I think. Oh gosh, the pocket has to go over the mini cloak layer? That makes no sense. I might have to lower the pocket. I might just lower the pocket. Give me a second. Scooch down for me, please. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay. Works for me. And let's see. And it should look okay with the rest of them. Let's see if it looks any better with this one. Yeah, there's a lot of trapped spaces, which I'm not a big fan of. So I don't imagine very many people will be using this combo, but that's okay. I can live with that. Turn off the pockets. Alright. I know those pockets are pretty low on the cloak, but hear me out. He got long arms. He got long little arms. Oh, stretch. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking. I went off in La La Land. All right. Sorry, I'm back. Welcome back, Lucy. How are you? I'm currently trying to look at and see if there's anything that I'm missing. Alright, so do we have any more like pocket styles we want? I do plan on doing like cloak patterns, which that'll be fun. I'm probably gonna do different. I'm gonna spoil you guys. I'm gonna give you different colors for those too. I thought about just doing like a set color for each one, but I feel like it'd be more fun if they were like maybe like a lighter color of all the base colors so that you can do like different color combos and stuff. Maybe you'll have like a blue cloak with pink polka dots or something like that, or yellow polka dots, just whatever. So yeah, I think I will give you different color options for those. Let's take a look at props. We have the prop cat. So I think we'll start on the prop cat real quick. Let's turn off the cloud so I can actually see. She's meant to be hiding behind the clouds. Okay, I can work with that. Kitty! Alright. If there's like other animals y'all want to see, please let me know. I can make more animals as like accessories. Okay. I feel like I need to put some more swirlies in this shape language, actually. Let me bring this up a little bit so I can see her outline better. Okay. And then... That's cute. Kitty! Maybe a bird since we're in the sky? Okay, we can do a bird too. We'll do a bird too. Lots of cute little swirls for this kitty cat design. Okay. Here we go. Oh wait, let's make her a little more round. For science purposes. For science purposes. Raise this little bit here. Fluffy. 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 And then... I feel like that tail is not quite how I want it to be. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, I like that tail a lot better. Farm animals, wild animals, or whimsical animals that are in the form of clouds. Oh, any of the animals that people suggest to me, I will likely make them into cloud forms just to make sure that it's on theme. But you can suggest any animal that you'd like to see. Okay. Cute little eyes. Look at that cutie patootie. Look how cute. Look how precious. And we're gonna use the same color as the clouds for right now. You'll be able to change her color too. Look how precious. A cutie indeed. Absolutely precious. Let me quick fix this. Okay. And then we're gonna erase the lines here. So pretty, so precious. Little baby. Look at the little baby. How cute. Alright. And we finished the little baby just in time for us to end stream. So thank you to everybody who came today. I really appreciated seeing all your faces. Okay, well, I didn't see you. I saw you in chat. I appreciate everybody who came. And let's see. As for what we're going to be doing next week, I don't know yet. I still have to figure that out. So I'll try and get that figured out by the end of today. And I'll post the schedule hopefully by the end of today. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for coming, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!